Good evening, my name is Grant Hatcher. Today is March 3rd. This is for FTT 114, the Kydex lab. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over everything I have and then we'll get into it. My sawhorses, I have some 3/4 inch plywood. I believe these were 2 feet by 4 feet. I compensated a little too much. I ended up buying 3 of these. These were about $22 a piece. So, but you only really need one if you're gonna buy a 2 foot by 4 foot. You're gonna need one 16 by 8 piece, one 12 by 8 piece, these are in inches, and one 4 by 8 piece. Next thing you're gonna need is a 2 by 4. You need that to be about 8 inches long. Next, you're gonna need 2 clamps. I got a small boy, he's small but mighty, and a long boy. Next, you're gonna need 2 heavy duty hinges. These are, I'm pretty sure, the exact ones they used in the video from SDI, so that's what I went with. Get these, all this stuff I purchased at Home Depot. You're gonna need some 3/4 inch drywall screws. These are number 6. Then you're gonna need 3-inch deck screws. You need 1-inch bolts. These have a 11mm head, 1/4 inch hex nuts, and these are 11mm as well. Then you'll need wood glue. I went with Tight Bond, and some 3M super strength spray-on glue. You're gonna need this to attach your foam to the press. Then you'll need your press foam, 12 by 8. Then you'll need a 11mm socket with a ratchet and 11mm wrench. Then you're gonna need a drill and a impact. So I have an impact along with a Phillips head drill bit, and I don't have a regular drill. All I have is a drill press. I broke my drill, so I bought this Makita drill bit adapter. Just goes onto your regular drill, and then you have your drill bits. These are used to make pilot holes. Can't remember the exact sizes, but you don't want them the same size as your nuts and your screws. So you want them a little bit smaller. So you just put this in, then you tighten it, and then you drill. I've had one before, they do break easily, so don't bet on this to be a lasting piece of equipment. And obviously you're gonna need batteries for these tools if they're battery powered, like mine are. Next, I have a skill saw. That's what you'll need next to cut the wood. Then you'll need a measuring tape of some sort. You'll need some type of marker. So I have a marker pen, white marker pen, and a contractor pencil. And this part is completely optional. I do wood projects as a hobby on the side, and I want this to look nice, so I'm gonna do this. This is not something you need or have to do. So once I get my cuts, I'm going to sand it. Then I got my paint brushes. I'm going to stain it with some teak oil. You also want to make sure you have a rag to use with this as well. After that, I'm going to apply some spar. This does already have stain on it, but I already have the oil, and I just want the extra protection. I already have it, so I'm just going to use it. For that, I have some lacquer. I'm going to apply that as a nice finish. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need for materials. The last few things are optional, obviously. What's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much, bro.
Hey, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, How about you?
Good, man. You do content or what?
Yeah, I'm making a video for school.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. So there's our 16 by 8 and 12 by 8. And there's our 4x8. And this is our 2x4 8-inch piece. And now we're going to sand and stain them. We got all of our pieces stained. We have our 16x8, 12x8, 4x8, and 2x4 8 inches long. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our 16x8 and our 2x4, grab our wood glue, flip it over, do the same thing over here. Switch that out for our drill bit. Take our wood screws. I recommend getting, I think these are 1.5 or 2-inch screws. The other ones were an inch or ½ inch, so a little too short. So make sure you get long enough screws. Alright, so those are drilled in. Flip that over. We're going to take our 4x8, put some more glue on there. Place that on top. Place our other piece on top. And we're going to leave a 1/8 inch gap for the hinges. And I bought pretty large hinges, so I'm only going to need one. So we're going to take our marking pen and we're going to mark the holes on the rear of the hinge first. Alright, now we can remove that. Now we can drill our pilot holes. Place our hinge back on top. Drill these in, but we're not going to drill them in all the way. Oh. Alright, so we're going to mark these. Alright, we're going to drill our larger holes. Okay, we're going to go through the back side just to clear them out. We're going to take our bolts and feed these through the bottom. We're going to place our hinge over top. start those. Recommendation, get longer bolts. Take our wrench, place it underneath, take a ratchet, oh. Tighten it up. Okay. Tighten these down. Now we're gonna test fit our smooth shiny side is gonna go face down like so. A little more obvious on this piece. Okay, cool. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna flip these over. Take our 3M super strength spray glue. This has a quick set time, so you gotta do this quickly. I'm just gonna spray. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Flip this over. Oh, she's sticky. Okay. Alright, we're going to let this set and we will come back. Alright, we let this dry for about 20 minutes. And this is our old press. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. So I think it's gonna come out good for when I start making holsters with this thing.